Hello friends, welcome back to Complete Medical Coding. Today let's discuss few questions from compliance and regulatory. These are very important questions because these questions are related to the insurance claim processing. So let's discuss how an insurance works, how the claims are getting processed under the insurance. Few practice questions we'll be discussing. And then later in the upcoming videos I'll be explaining and the full process of insurance claims. Okay. So friends, let's move to the questions one by one. Before that, if you are new to the channel, please support me by subscribing to the channel. So let's move to the questions. First question, what is the standard claim form that is used to report professional services and supplies to insurance companies? So friends, these questions are based on US claims. Okay. As the certification, CPC coding certification is from AAPC US. So what is the standard claim form? And this is globally accepted. This is standard. These are the standard questions. Okay, globally accepted questions. The general insurance related queries and questions. Okay. So what is the standard claim form that is used to report professional services and supplies to insurance companies? The name of that claim form is CMS 1500. Option A. Answer is option A. CMS 1500. Which means the outpatient claims that we are billing, that is called as CMS 1500, physician's claims. And if it is a hospital claim, like inpatient claim, that is UB04. If it is a hospital or inpatient claim form, then that is UB04 as in option C. Okay. Second question. What is the name of the document that the insurance company sends back to the provider and the patient to detail the processed claim that was submitted? The name of the document that is being sent back from the insurance company to the provider and the patient, explaining how the claim has been processed. What is the name of that document called? That is called explanation of benefits. Option B. Explanation of benefits or EOB. Okay, in that document, it explains the detailed processing of the claim, if it is paid or rejected or whatever it is. Third question, what do you mean by medical necessity or medically necessary? When you will go for interviews or for jobs related to medical coding, you will frequently get these terms, medical necessary, medical necessity or medically necessary. What does it exactly mean? See the options mentioned. The service requires medical treatment. Is it that? Or claiming a service that was not provided? The claim justifies the services provided. Condition of the patient that justifies the service provided. What is the exact description, the exact meaning of that term medical necessity? A service is being medically necessary or medical necessity, it means the condition of the patient that justifies the service provided. Option D. The patient condition that exactly justifies the service provided. That is what medical necessity means. Okay. Fourth question. When a provider submits a claim to the insurance company, which are the two main components in the claim form in order to provide medical necessity? It's an easy one. The main important two key components of the claim form in order to justify the medical necessity. What are those? Provider name and address, place of service and modifier, date of service and age of the patient, diagnosis and procedure codes. Answer is option D, diagnosis and procedure codes. These are the two main key components. Two key components, okay. The other things are also important, but still the two main components are diagnosis and procedure codes. Fifth question, which of the following is a benefit of electronic claim submission? Nowadays, all claim submissions are electronically, not manual. So what is the main benefit of electronic claim submission? Is it mainly based on privacy of claims, timely submission of claims, security of claims, timely payment of claims? Even though all these four are the answer for this question, but what is the exact answer? The main benefit of electronic claim submission is timely submission of claims. Option B is the answer. Okay. Through electronic claim submission, you can timely submit the claims. So timely submission of claims is the answer. Sixth question, what do you mean by a fraud claim? Fraud claim. Claiming for services that are not provided, submitting a claim with missing documents, submitting a claim that is not eligible, or improper coding. From the word itself, you will understand, right? Fraud. Answer is option A, claiming for services that are not provided. Whatever services which are not provided, simply claiming from the insurance company to get the money. So that is a fraud claim. Seventh question, when should an ABN must be signed? What is ABN? Advanced Beneficiary Notice. All these short terms, abbreviations you have to remember. Okay, EOB, COB, ABN. So when should an ABN must be signed? An ABN must be signed always before rendering a service to the patient. It's option B is the answer. Before providing a service to the patient, an ABN, like a consent, okay, must be signed. Eighth question. What option does a physician practice have when a claim has been denied by Medicare? Medicare, it's an insurance company that is being, as I have discussed before when I had taken the class for compliance and regulatory. Medicare is an insurance company that provides treatment for those who are aged 70 years of age and above. Okay. So what option does a physician practice have when a claim has been denied by Medicare? Identify the reason for the denial and update the codes. Identify the reason for the denial and follow the appeal process set by Medicare, if applicable. Resubmit with correct CPT and ICD codes, or bill the patient directly for unpaid services. What is the answer? Answer is option B. Identify the reason for the denial and follow the appeal process set by the Medicare if necessary, if applicable. Okay. First you have to find out the denial. What is the reason for the denial, and then if it is not a genuine denial, then you can go for the appeal process. Okay. Ninth question, which of the following is not an acceptable method of reporting the CPT codes when no single code describes the surgical services performed? So in the question, you will come to know that it is a surgical service. For a surgical service, if there is no single code exists, what will you do? What are the options? Use the combination code that fully describes the service performed. You should always use the combination code, right? But in the question, it is already mentioned there is no single code. Means there is no combination code exists. So what will you do? Option B, report the code with modifier 22 or 52. Option C, report an unlisted code. Option D, report the code that most. See, what is the question? Which of the following is not an acceptable method? So out of the four, one is not an acceptable method for reporting that CPT codes. What is that? So you can always use an unlisted code. You can report with modifier 22 or 52. You can use a combination code. What should not be done? That is option D. Report the code that most closely reflects the physician work, even though the code does not exactly describe the service provided. Even though the service description is not exactly the one that the physician works, but they are telling you can bill it because it is like closely reflects the physician work. No, that should not be done. So answer is option D. You should not report a code that closely reflects the physician work if it is not describes the service provided. Okay, so option D. 10th question, which of the following does not fall under HIPAA? Medicare, Medicaid, workers' compensation, private plans. Which is not fall under HIPAA. HIPAA is Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. All those abbreviations, be careful, make sure that you know all the abbreviations, especially from compliance and regulatory and the anatomical session. Okay. So which of the following does not fall under HIPAA? It's workers' compensation. Workers' compensation does not fall under HIPAA. That is always a separate insurance in the workplace. Okay. So friends, these are few important questions which are closely related to insurance claims and from compliance and regulatory. So if you like the video, please like and share. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to my video and stay tuned for more videos. Please subscribe to my channel, friends. Okay. Stay tuned for more videos and let's see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.